Crazy coincidences you won't believe are true. Almost 40 years ago now, the world was in shock when a 17-year-old boy was knocked off his moped and killed by a taxi. The reason why everyone was shocked was because almost exactly 1 year prior, his at the time also 17-year-old brother was killed on the same street by a taxi on the exact same moped. You're probably thinking, okay, mopeds are dangerous and maybe they were driving recklessly and maybe they lived in the same place, so the same street would be likely. Well, it gets even weirder. The taxi that hit the second brother was the same taxi that hit the first brother. The taxi driver that hit the second brother was the same taxi driver as well. The taxi driver was carrying the same passenger as the first incident. Follow for more.
Have you heard of the theory about people who get bad grades?
Oh, this should be good.
So you know how parents and teachers are always saying you need to get A's if you want a good career and a good job?
I feel like every parent tries to ingrain that into their kids' minds ever since they're little.
Right, but actually all the parents and all the teachers are wrong. So I saw a video by Brightside and there's a theory that students that get C's end up being more successful in life than students that get A's.
Really?
Yeah, so it's found that students that get A's actually have very limited creativity and they're really afraid to take risks because they're scared to fail. But students that get C's are found to be very creative and better problem solvers in life because they find simpler ways to do tasks, they take risks, and they aren't afraid to fail. Bill Gates even said he would rather hire a really lazy person over a super smart person because the lazy person will figure out an easier way to do things.
Well, I guess it's good for me because I got terrible grades and you got good grades.
In 1940, Russian researchers kept 5 men awake for 15 days using a gas-based stimulant. What they discovered on day 14 is the stuff of nightmares. This is their story.
Crazy coincidences that you will not believe are true. Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy lived eerily similar lives. Both were elected to Congress in the year 46 and then to presidency in the year 60. Both got married in their 30s to women who were in their 20s. Both lost a son while at the White House, with each son having 21 letters in their full name with 7 letters in each word. Both presidents were shot in the head on a Friday by Southerners in the presence of their wives, Lincoln in a Ford theater, Kennedy in a Ford car. Both assassins were known for their full 3-word name and each had 15 letters in their names. The presidents that followed both of them were Southerners with the last name Johnson, born in the year 08. Follow for more.
Disturbing fanfictions from around the internet, Part 2. Fallout Equestria is a crossover fanfiction between My Little Pony and the Fallout video game series. It takes place 2 centuries after a war between the Pony Nation of Equestria and a Zebra Empire, in an area known as the Equestrian Wasteland. The story is full of violence and follows the adventure of a clever young unicorn, who departs from her underground stable and treks across a ravaged Equestria that has been devastated by war. How to Traumatize Children, Part 19. In a 2013 episode of Adventure Time, Lemongrab and his brother Lemongrab 2 are arguing over what their toy lemon doll should do next. Lemongrab 2 thinks the doll should go to bed, while Lemongrab 1 thinks it should dance. Lemongrab 2 soon becomes angry over his brother's behavior and attempts to take back the doll, which results in the doll falling to the ground, breaking its head into many pieces. Outraged, Lemongrab 1 starts screaming and proceeds to do this.